Start recording. Physically active learning for children with learning disorders. The study focuses on the PAL lessons, which means physically active learning lessons. They were implemented, and the main focuses were on task behavior and the physical activity during the physically active learning lessons, or the PALs. There was two things that they really assessed. It's how much of the program the teachers actually taught and how the students received it. Were they actively engaged? Did they benefit from it? And some other stuff. 38 children. That was how many people were in the study. They got rid of one because there was missing data. The age range was 6 to 10-year-old children with learning disorders or disabilities. There was 5 to 12 students per class. And there was 84% consent rate from parents and caregivers, which is an interesting statistic. The findings, it was successful in the small, what's it called? The small study they had. It wasn't a very big one. There is a potential for long-term positive outcomes. The sex and behavioral disorders did not interfere with any of the participation. And they're better physically fit people was associated with the time spent during the PALs. The sample size was really small, like I said before, and it was short, which means we don't have a definite on if it helped improve for long term. The students were really close in age, which limits the how good it's going to be for older students, like high school and more middle school students. Because high school students, they need to be in there learning a little bit more than younger students. It was meant to be more exploratory reflection. Physical active learning, it sounds great. I think it's a great thing for definitely students with disabilities to get up and move and get that physical activity in. I think it should be in shorter bursts of use. It shouldn't be the entire time. It shouldn't be your entire time you're in school. It should be used like for quizzes or like Kahoot type things where you review what you're doing. The drawbacks that I see with it is there's less time really learning because you have shorter lessons. Your lessons are shorter, there's less stuff you're going over in class. There's just less time for those students to absorb it. And you could argue that it's more quality time for them to be learning because they're more focused in, they're right there, they're doing what they need to do. Which, I mean, they have a point, quality over quantity. In the classroom, I'd put it in my classroom for, like, reviews, other stuff that we aren't actually teaching the students. I think that it could be used really well to reinforce what they've already learned and help give them some more stuff to add to their arsenal of things they know. I think it should only be used a quarter, maybe 35% of your class time. It shouldn't be the entire time they're in school, like I said before. And thank you. References, this is where you can find the article for yourself and you can learn more about it. Thank you and have a good night.